Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Gnosis Njovu for those who don't know me. Some people were asking me, how do I actually say, like, how do you spell it out? I don't know if the spelling of the last name is going to help, but Gnosis says Nosisa. Njovu is Ndhlovu. A lot of consonants, I know. That's just the African way. Before I get into it, we're reviewing Young, Famous, and African, episodes 8 and 9. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. I just watched both the episodes last night so I can get it over with. So my notes are very minimal. Hopefully I remember what actually happened. Basically, Naked did his whole trial proposal situation, and Kaylee's there like, yes, oh my gosh, yes. But then after the fact, she's unsure if that was a real engagement or not. So she's questioning the group if she's actually engaged, as if she cannot go and ask Naked who she lives with.
And you said?
I said yes.
So you're engaged?
I guess. What do you mean you guess? Like,
I mean, waiting be that. Waiting be that.
This couple don't make no damn sense. This couple. I was in a live chat yesterday that was talking about this show. And essentially I said, Kaylee, if you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And I feel like being in this relationship, I don't know. I think that Kaylee deserves better, honestly. At the end of the episode, Naked did do a real proposal, but it was a proposal to live together, which I thought they already did. But here again, Kaylee is like, yes, yes.
you did this.
Stop saying that.
Wow.
The next time you ask me if I did this, I'm never gonna do anything. When you leave the house, I never ask you where you're going. Am I not insecure? I'm fucking insecure. I want you to officially move in with me.
Oh, baby.
And remember, it's our journey. We make the rules.
Honestly, at the end of the day, you can't want for somebody else. So if Kaylee, if this is what Kaylee wants, honey, you like it, I love it, okay? I just feel like, should I close the window? It's hot though, you guys. I'm leaving it. It's hot today. I feel like at the end of the day, what you want is what you want. It is unfortunate as a viewer. Obviously, their relationship on a day-to-day basis could be a lot better than what's being depicted on the show. As a viewer, though, it does look like she's having her time wasted, you know? And some of you guys were saying in the comments, like, because Naked has been married twice before, that does make him hesitant. And I get the hesitance to marriage. 1000% I understand it. But I'm saying you've now been in a 3-year relationship, and actually being previously married twice, you would think that your filter would be a lot better. Your discernment would be a lot better because you know what works and what doesn't work for you. So you'd be a little bit more vigilant in your next relationship. But 3 years in, and that doesn't seem to be the case. So what are the common laws? What are the common laws in South Africa? Because in Canada, y'all would basically be married by now. We're going to talk about Andile, who is torn between his 2 baby mamas. I don't even ever, I can't even speak because I just don't understand this. He admits that both relationships had like toxicity, and in order for one relationship to work, he needs to get permission from the other relationship.
Can I get mommy kisses?
How would you feel if Siba and I were to get back together?
Sure.
If it were to happen. I'm not saying it is, I'm not saying it would.
But that's your
I'm
business
thinking
also.
about it, but it's also
You're
yours.
thinking, how is it mine?
So anyways, Rosette's big thing is, I don't even mind you moving on to somebody else who isn't me, as long as it's not Sibabatso. But you know it's Sibabatso. Like, you know that's who he wants. He's been very vocal. Okay, let me close the window. Andile has been very vocal about wanting to make things work with people he's already created children with. And if it's not you, it's Siba. You know? So then this man... Honestly, I get what the show was trying to do. One, they were trying to give Andile a storyline because, let's be honest, season 1... And then 2, they're trying to integrate the women in a way that seemed natural. And so I wouldn't be surprised if in season 3, the women are now going on their own dating journeys and they're now involved in the drama and whatever. Like, I'm 1000% sure this was the introduction of the women to the show. But He went through all of this hoopla just to sit Siba down and say, you know what? I'm good.
What do you want?
What do I want?
Yeah, what do you want?
Baby, you have to lead.
Not making a decision is a decision in its own.
That's how I feel.
We're better off as parents than we are as a romantic couple.
You pulled this woman out of her corner. And I'm not gonna lie, when she was like, he pulled me out of her corner, the African in me was like, brighten the corner. Where you are. If you know that song, you're a real G. Angela's a trip, man. Like, between him and his baby mama drama, and then him playing Dr. Phil this season, I was just like, this is okay. I would like to see the women in season 3, but I hope it doesn't center around Angela. I know he's a part of their life forever, but please, let's talk about something else. We then see Swanky, who has an interaction with 8 Baba, and he's basically saying, you are also my friend. And I thought that while I was beefing with your wife, mind you, you would have had my back.
What's up?
Yeah, what's up? What the fuck is that all about? I should have done what?
I'm still friends with you. I'm still your husband. I don't give a fuck about the beef you people have. Squash that shit.
Swanky? It's so funny because there's this whole thing of respect when it comes to the Idibias, right? And they feel like somebody who is their junior should not be expecting their seniors to go and reach out to them and whatnot. You would think Swanky would have that same mentality, but even if he didn't, is 8 Baba not Annie's husband? You think he's going to take the side of the person who his wife is beefing with, friend or not? I feel like the loyalty, in theory, depending on what the offense is, the loyalty in theory would be to the wife. He's not being loyal in other ways. The least he could do is be loyal here. Just saying. Yeah, I'm like, Swanky, no, come on, man. Like, now you're creating problems just to create problems. So then 8 Baba is telling Annie, who's obviously upset because she's like, do not do that, right? She's very hyped up. Swanky's very hyped up. He talks to Andile, who creates this intervention. It was Andile, right? Yeah. Who creates this intervention to get the two to talk. And at first I was like, yo, this looks very performative. But then they started yelling. I said, yo, this is real. And then Annie apologized and I said, yo, so you did do it.
Swanky, you broke my heart.
The reason why you did not get an invite is because prior to the event, I'd heard all of the things you said about me.
You cannot tell me I did something without proving it to me. So fuck that shit. I am good.
Why are you fighting with
There is
everybody?
nothing you can do.
Why are
I'm
you
not
fighting
fighting
with
with everybody.
everybody?
I must have said stuff about you in my anger. And I'm human. I'm sorry. This is not who we are.
No, it's not.
This is not who we are.
It's not.
And I'm so embarrassed that we're doing that.
All this time I was kind of having Annie's back, but not really, because I was like, okay, Swanky said he's gonna blow up the situation. And the more times he doesn't, the less I'm believing his story. But then, oh, and also the way that he was acting this season in general, it just felt like he was just playing things up for the sake of a storyline, right? But then to hear Annie basically admit, she's like, yes, in anger, I said things. Again, what was said? Now I get why you guys were like, no, she didn't take accountability. She, at the point that I had watched, she hadn't admitted to saying anything, and he hadn't called her out blatantly on what exactly was said. So I was still unsure. But here she's admitting, yes, I said some vile things to you. You couldn't have apologized a long time ago and we'd be over this. You could have apologized a long time ago, so we didn't have to deal with this version of Swanky this whole season. But anyways, yeah, I'm just like, I hope that they actually address what it is, word for word, that was said, because in a lot of cases, the reason why conflict keeps coming up is because it wasn't adequately hashed out. And so, yeah, she issued another apology and Swanky has accepted it. It seems like they are going to let it go. But I hope that behind the scenes, they actually say, hey, these specific words are what hurt me. And that cannot happen again if we're to proceed as friends. Lastly, we have the Fantana Zari Diamond saga. Before we even get to that, not Louis having a scene with Diamond basically saying, she's all yours. Was she ever yours, Louis? Was she ever yours to give away? Okay. So Fantana is seeking clarity from Diamond because he's been away on tour and she's been dealing with all the drama in his absence. And she just wants that reassurance from him.
Who told you that I have a girlfriend?
Zari, who else?
On social media, he does. That's what I've seen. So Zari's not lying. Just Fantana is in denial.
I don't understand what's been happening in this team. Like, I don't get it.
Now, ain't this the same woman who said that she got all types of men on her roster and Diamond just happens to be one of them? This woman said, if I wanted another Diamond, I could get one. Where he at? Queen of Dance Hall, Queen of Ghanaian Dance Hall. I would love to see this other Diamond that you could secure. Anyways, so Fantana and Zari are invited to Nadia's performance, let's say. I did ask for more of their career footage, so we got a little bit with Nadia. And man, it just turns into a screaming match.
Diamond said this about you. Diamond said that. I've been spending time with him. We want to find out what exactly is this man saying.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm a young slut, bitch. I'm a young millionaire. I'm a young, don't ever. You
Are you
the
done?
high school is. Fuck
Are
out
you
here.
done?
Are you?
Are you done?
fucking cougar? Are you?
I am a cougar.
Yeah, you 2 kids and you still couldn't keep him, bitch. You're old and bitter. Yeah, whatever. Bye. Wait. Bye. You can't keep anybody.
Big women like this, and even bigger women in Zari, fighting over a man. And they don't want to admit that it's over that man, but it's about that man. Like Kanye said, it's about him. Y'all, this is so embarrassing. I would be so embarrassed. Big women like Zari fighting with a 25-year-old over a man that you have kids with. Like, let that be that. And you don't even want to be with. You got your own man. And it turns out, yes, she doesn't want to do the surrogacy thing with him. And they have spoken about it with Diamond. And I don't know if he's like in or not, but obviously it's a conversation they've had. But I'm just like, no, a big woman like you, Zari, no, this is very unbecoming. And even for you, Fantana, if you got plenty of men on your roster, go to the next one. You said you got plenty of diamonds, right? Go to the next one. Just saying. So then, you know, the people them are sick of the confrontation that's been happening. So they said, you know what? Let's just get everybody in the same room and hash things out.
There's a whole lot of things that Diamond told me about you that if I told you, you would get a stroke.
This is the most stupid thing I've ever met in my life. I never expected to see something like this.
Some of the things that Diamond actually said, you are obsessed with him. Am I obsessed with you?
Maji,
Am I obsessed with you?
whatever happening now is that I don't like. This is not how I handle my things.
You see shame. You see shame. Y'all were doing all this hooting and hollering for a man who cannot even set the record straight because he knows he's two-timing y'all. And the worst part about him two-timing is he knows that even after, y'all are still gonna eat out of the palm of his hand. Oh, God forbid. God forbid. This man could not fess up to anything. And he clearly was telling two different stories to two different women. So then the episode ends, in absolute calamity. The episode ends with Diamond leaving back to go on tour and Fantana sending him off. And they said, I love you.
In London, I'm supposed to go to Malawi.
Ew. Where is that? Where's Malawi?
Malawi is
What
in
is that?
Africa. What am I gonna say?
I don't want Zari and all this. I don't like stress.
Maybe a kiss. I know I love you, love. Love you, you know that.
Love you too.
I have no words. I have no words. I guess they're trying to leave us off of like, ooh, look, cliffhanger. Like I'm not invested in this story whatsoever. I'm really not invested. I wouldn't care less if Fantana does not come for season 3. I'd rather see the girl who's posted up on Diamond's social media. Let's get her side of the story because she's just in the corner. Nobody's asking her about. Let's ask her. Ask the girlfriend. Me, I don't care about Fantana. Please, it's okay. Anyways, that is season 2 wrapped. The verdict is still out on whether we'll do season 3. Okay, because I need things to change. If things don't change, I'm good, y'all. I'm good. Anyways, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.